guys, and today I'm here to do a book review, and that is going to be for Wayfarer by Alexandra Brackett. This is the second book in the Passenger duology, and I liked it, but I didn't. It's just, I have such a love-hate relationship with this duology. Like, it's just, I was so excited for Passenger, and then it just turned out to be so bad. Like, it was so overhyped for me, and I read it, and I was just like, why is this so boring and nothing happens, and just the plot annoyed me, and there's too much. Like, it's boring, but there's too much going on. Like, the way, like, they made it too complicated, the idea of time traveling in this book for me, and I was just like, what even is happening? Like, it's just, it was too complicated, not explained well enough, and it's just, it made me really not like the book. And I was hoping the Wayfarer would be a lot better, and again, I just have that same feeling, like, it's just a very average read, because I do like the characters, it's just everything else is pissing me off with this book. But to let you guys know, there will be spoilers in this video because it is a second book, so there definitely will be spoilers for the first book, but there'll also be spoilers for this book because I want to talk about a few things. But yeah, let's get into the review. This book basically starts off where the last one ended, where Eta's been thrust into the next. Like, there's been a change in the timeline, and because Eta is born after the change, she got pushed back to the next current year. So she's disappeared, and Nicholas doesn't know where she is, and I just, that whole concept really didn't make sense to me at all, because it's like, okay, so what? She's gone somewhere and she's been orphaned, and I don't know what that means because it didn't really explain it well. Like, literally the whole idea of this time travel element always really annoys me and bugs me, because I'm just like, okay, so they go to different places and then this happens, this can happen, and it's like there's changes get made to the timeline, yet they don't forget about the old changes. Like, it all gets to me, and I'm just like, what is even going on in this series? I don't know. But yeah, she's just been taken off, and Nicholas is trying to find her, and then Eta like finds her father and a new family, and finds Julian, who we thought was dead. So, like, you know, no one's ever dead in this series, it feels like to me. So I'm just like, okay, Julian's alive. It's just, there was like a lot going on, but again, nothing happened. Like with the first book, you didn't get to the main premise plot of the story until halfway through, and then you're like, okay, she's got to find this Astroblee thing, and it's like, okay, again, the next book's about the Astroblee, and they got to find it, and she wants to find it, and Nick wants to find her, and then he makes a it's just, this plot is just so, I just don't like it. Like, the idea of this book and everything, it's just, I just didn't like it. It was just so boring. Like, there's too much description and it's just boring, and I just couldn't. I was hoping Wayfarer would be better, but I did have my expectations quite lowered, so it's not like I'm disappointed. It's just, this book, man. I really did like how Eta developed in the series though, because like at first she was all about her mum, and then she found out that her mum's fucking batshit crazy, and then at the end we find out she's not actually crazy, but still it's like she finds out that there's these things called shadows, so introducing a new element to even add more confusion for me in this book. But she's like, finds her father, and she also finds Julian, but like, I really liked her father Henry, and it's funny because she's like Henrietta and he's Henry, so her mother named her after her father. I was like, I really like that, but I just really liked that he was so like scared to be around her and to know that this is his daughter, and to actually not even knowing how to act, which I really liked. And it's funny, he's like from the 19th century and she's like in the next century. Like, if she didn't time travel, she would have lived with her family and parents and everything and been there, but it's like, it's just so different to have these different like time zones and ways people act, but you're still able to come together. But just the relationship that really did build between her and her father was beautiful, and I love that we got more of her music, because Basson just talked about as her being this violin prodigy, and they never did anything about music, so there's more music in the second book, which I really enjoyed. But I really didn't like it though, is when they've gone over to see the Tsar and he's not dead. Like, they go to see him a year after he's meant to be dead, and they're having a dinner, and bam, some bitch comes in and blows them up, and Henry jumps on Henrietta, and Henrietta disappears, and then everyone else just gets blown to pieces. Like, Winfred is the character that gets introduced as being this really old bitch, and then she just gets blown up. There's bits of her everywhere, and there's bits of everyone everywhere, and I'm just like, oh my god, what's going on? Like, this is the thing where it just seems inconsistent. It's like boring, bam, big explosion, boring, bam, the Belladonna is here, boring, bam, something else happens. So it's just like, But again, my favorite part of this book was definitely the relationship that grew between her and her father. It was so good, and also the relationship that developed with her mother as well at the end of the book, that she really understood her mother and everything. That was good as well. Nicholas's bit was okay. Like, I was with Sophia and they started to get a really good friendship, and then they found this other mercenary chick, Min Lee or Lee Min? I don't know. Lee Min. Okay, it's Lee Min. She was pretty cool, and I liked the relationship that was with Sophie and Lee Min, and like the love that brewed there, and then how Sophia felt so betrayed when you found out that she's working with the Thorns. Like, because there's 4 families, people are all over the spot. Henrietta's with the Thorns, Nicholas is with whatever, and they had a deal with the Belladonna, and he didn't realise that he had to have to kill Ironwood, who was his grandfather, sorta, and then it's all like how he's so bad about it, and then he like has this ring on that starts killing him, and I'm just like, damn, that was kind of interesting. And then he didn't end up killing him, and he ended up going with him, and I'm just like, it's just everything was getting to me in this book. It's just like, why is everything happening? Biggest hate, right, I have for this book is, you guys know, one of the biggest tropes I hate is the love interest being split apart for a majority of a book until they get together at the end. The fuck? I hate this so much because we just get their dual perspectives and they never see each other until like the last 50 pages, and I'm just like, my god, I just hate it because I didn't care about the individual stories. I wanted them to be together. That's why I like the couples to be together and working out together, and then it's like she thinks that she's betrayed her, and then he's like, oh my god, I think she's dead, and I'm just like, there's no communication here. It's just like, okay, this is what's going on. And Lee Min knew that she was alive and she made this lie and everything's just, I couldn't. It was just too difficult. And something else too is with the Abbeyleec. I think that's how you say Abbeyleec, but I can't read or pronounce words today, but Abbeyleec. It's like everyone is looking for this damn thing and no one ever gets it, and then the Belladonna has it and she has his auction right. But the thing is if they need to destroy it, and they've got the Shadow who wants it, Ironwood wants it, the Belladonna has it, the Thorns want it, Etta wants it, Nicholas wants it, they all want it, and half of them want to destroy it but half of them don't, because if you destroy it, everyone will get set back into their original timelines and the original timeline will be set again. So it's like Nicholas is from 1771 and Etta's from our time, so they can't be together, and she's like, oh, it won't happen, but they destroy it, and it's crazy because then everyone's fighting over it, and then you find out that Nicholas is the Abbeyleec now. Like, it's like, what? And then he goes off and just gets everyone back together, and then he comes to Etta in the modern time, and then it's great because Etta's performing, and then a mum and a dad is there, and she's finally got that relationship with her friends and family all together, and I'm just like, yes, this is what's happening. But it's just like, why destroy the damn thing and then have the person become the damn thing? It's just like, that's just weird. Like, I was thinking I mean, it's good that they have a happy ending, but I like it when books do take it there. Like, Etta just has to live her life out without any of her family, and Nicholas is just forlorn. It's just all happening, and then Julian can doing whatever he's doing, and everything's happening, and it's just like, okay. Oh god, like, I seriously just don't even know how to feel. Like, I have to make a book review for this because it's my anticipated read, because I want to look back at them to know, like, seeing that even if I anticipate a book, I might not like the book, which is something really interesting to me, but it's just very confusing. I did definitely like it when Etta and Nicholas got back together, and then it was only for a minute before everyone died, and I'm just like, okay, this is what's happening. I really liked the diversity with Sophia and Min's relationship. That was really adorable, and it was very, like, off the side, so no one really focused on it at all, so that was really great. Oh my god, I don't even know, there's like nothing else to really talk about. Julian, I did like Julian. He's very funny and snarky, and he just wanted to hide, and then when he saw the devastation that the changes in the time caused, he did want to help, so that was really good. And it's funny because he doesn't really know how to do anything because everyone else is always doing things for him, so I definitely like the relationship that developed between Etta and Julian too, like the friendship and all that. But I don't even know what else to say about this book, man. Like, that's all. That's how I really feel about this book. There's nothing else really to say. I mean, I don't know if you guys liked it or not. Like, I do see people who love this and some people that don't really, so it's kind of a mixed review book, but yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this book review, and I'll see you later. Bye!